right, and we are recording.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
already.
yeah, already straight into it, and we've got Ras,
Fantastic, thank you.
reggae singer extraordinaire.
Yeah, man.
How long have you been singing reggae for?
Long time ago,
Yeah,
since I was in the early ages. Yeah, always have a passion to reggae music.
yeah, right.
Yeah, man.
And you mentioned before that you've been here in Melbourne like 17 years.
Yeah, 17 years. Yes.
Okay. What made you come to Melbourne?
Wife. Woman.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So you met her in Jamaica and then
No, in London.
In London.
Yeah.
Right.
She brought me twice in the summer. Say this is the weather always like this. Beautiful place.
Yeah.
Beautiful weather.
Yeah.
Always hot.
Yeah.
And now freezing.
It is. Australia is warm normally, but I guess Melbourne is the like where all the cold comes. Right. Canberra's pretty cold as well.
Yeah, but I love it. I love Australia. I love Melbourne.
Yeah, and Melbourne particularly has a very European feel to it, so it would have been very similar to like London.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, London is more cold, but it's different kind of cold, you know?
Yeah.
Because he is more open, more windy, like.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's good. I'm got used to it
now. Any kids?
Yeah, I had two before.
Okay.
Yeah, the big boys already.
Yeah.
And me and my wife, we have another two here in Australia.
Oh, fantastic. How old are they?
20 and 16. Yeah, the big kids now.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
And so what kind of like inspires your music?
My music comes from my heart, you know?
Yeah.
The inspiration, I think, it comes from the Most High God, you know? Yeah, because I sing about peace, love, unity, equal rights, and justice. I sing what comes from my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And you're very like I literally only met you like 5 minutes ago, and I could automatically tell like you're such a humble, gentle, and like soulful individual.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Yeah. Did that come from like your parents and like your childhood?
I believe so, because I grew up in a place which everybody is family. Your neighbor is a family.
Yeah.
And they teach us to love or to respect, you know what I mean? And maybe it comes from that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I guess like with your music and stuff, like why did you choose reggae? Like tell me how it kind of came about.
I didn't choose it. I think it happens automatically, you know?
Okay.
Because I grew up in a place, very diverse person. We listen to all type of music.
Yeah.
We play all types of music as well. But reggae, from the beginning when I was young, I used to watch videotapes from Bob Marley, Burning Spear.
Yeah.
So I feel connected to that, you know?
Yeah.
And so I think I didn't choose. It just happens naturally. And then when I start playing, you know, because I think for my message, reggae is the music that suits more to deliver the message which comes from myself, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. And how many people are like in your band?
We are 8.
8?
Yeah, in total.
That's quite big, isn't it?
Yeah, because we play real music. Everything is real, so natural. You know what I mean?
Oh, as in no kind of like pre-recorded stuff or synthetic stuff.
Is what you see.
Synthesized.
Is what you got. Yeah, no, nothing. Yeah.
Right.
So we have the drum and bass.
Yeah.
Which is Chad and Ben, and on the keyboards now we have Frankie.
Yeah.
And we got the 3 horns, which they are amazing. You know, John, Joel, Jeremy, JJJ, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And we got Jurex Rose, which is an amazing musician as well from Mauritius.
Yeah.
And also we have other musicians which fill in, which they're part of the family as well, you know. They've been working with me for a long time because not every time everybody can do it.
Yeah.
You know, but the show must goes on.
Yeah.
People want to see us.
So you have to like transition some of the band members across like different gigs and stuff like that.
Yeah. If someone can, then you have to find a replacement. But you don't even notice it because it's all the same vibes,
Yeah.
So,
How does that? So you're the lead for the band, but does that also mean that you have to be the one coordinating stuff, or?
yeah, actually, I do. Yeah, coordinator. But it's easy to work with those guys, so
Yeah.
it's not too much work.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're great guys. They make my life easy, With just one phone call, everything is done.
It definitely makes life easy when you're working with easygoing people. Like because then nothing is ever a problem.
Nothing's a problem. Yeah,
And if a problem comes up from the outside, you can kind of overcome it very quickly together.
Very easy. Yeah.
So I know I asked this before we started, but how do you know Geo?
Gio is my good friend. I know him. He plays for a band called Sonic Waves.
Yes.
And he played with me as well. Yeah, he played with me in a festival reggae fest. Amazing bass player.
Yeah.
Fun guy. Good brother, man.
He's I had him on the podcast, and
I saw it. It was good.
Yeah, we've been in contact like every week since the podcast.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a really great guy. Yeah. I really find that musicians will do their music based on either like their experiences in life or kind of wanting to send a message from the heart, with what's kind of going on in the world or in their lives.
Yes. Yeah, people do music for different ways. Some people do music just for people to dance. You know what I mean? Some people do music because you want to express yourself, and to speak for the voiceless people,
Yeah.
people who want to talk, but they don't have platforms to talk. So we, the musicians, like in my case, represent those people,
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite interesting what you mentioned then about giving people a medium or a platform to express themselves, but through your music.
Yeah, man.
Because they don't have the ability to do it themselves.
Yeah.
So does that mean you have quite a few like groupies that kind of like follow you around and like come to all your gigs?
Yes, I got a lot.
Like regular people.
I see a few faces all the time. Yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah.
As a musician, I think that would be really rewarding. Like you have like all regular people always coming to support you.
Yeah, that means you're doing something right. I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah. As I say, I talk what is coming from here.
Yeah.
It's all about love, unity, and respect. So
it's very Bob Marley-esque in terms of what
he's
his
my biggest
message.
inspiration. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's basically the same message.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the king, so big respect on Bob Marley.
Now I have to ask.
Yeah.
How long have you been growing these dreadlocks?
So.
Because it's like literally touching the floor.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, I took my hat off before. Yeah,
like how
28 years.
28 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Long time.
I had long hair. I cut my hair probably about 9 weeks ago.
Wow.
And it was like down to here.
Yeah.
And that was I grew it because of COVID. And I just found that it was just like so heavy.
So heavy.
Yeah, because my hair is quite thick, and like sleeping, I'd have to like push my hair up on the pillow. Otherwise, it would like hurt my neck.
Yeah, but me, I put inside the net.
Yeah.
So this is my pillow as well. It's my antenna and my pillow. Otherwise, I can't sleep with like this.
Yeah. What type of like care do you have to do to it?
I just wash it,
Yeah.
Water, shampoo.
Yeah.
And then when it's dry, in the winter it takes a while to dry. I have to stay below the heat or use hair dryer, use the towels. The house will get all wet, and then I use the coconut oil. That's it.
Coconut oil.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that just to like to moisturize
To
the
moisten a
hair
little
and
bit
kind
because
of
it gets
keep it?
dry. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I always like I remember hearing a story about spiders living in dreadlocks. Have you ever been like worried about that?
I don't know about that because people have bad impression of because they're not close to us. But
Correct.
Rasta is all about being clean. But these people dreadlocks, I don't know. Maybe if they don't wash, that doesn't is not what we do. Because Rasta is all about being clean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Clean heart.
Yeah.
Clean body, clean soul, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess there is a stigma with like dreadlocks, but as you say, like from a Rasta point of view, like it is
it's different. Because I saw a guy one day, he got a dreadlocks, and he's asking me how long. I said 28, 25, it was a while ago. He said he had his on for 2 years, but he never washed it.
What?
I said, how can you, if I don't wash my hair for a week, maybe I feel itchy, you know what I mean? I don't feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So when people don't wash because they're scared it's going to split, it's going to open. But it doesn't. It should happen natural. It doesn't happen from one day to the other. It happens with time.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there is the, I guess, movement of people not washing their hair because they want to keep like the natural oils in their hair and stuff like that. But like, I don't know, like if it's working for you, then you just keep doing what you're doing.
Maybe,
right?
It doesn't work for me.
Yeah, because
I like to be clean,
Because you feel
I feel uncomfortable. But if you work for the people,
it's kind of a little bit like I have to take 2 showers a day, one in the morning and one at night.
Yeah, man.
Because I just have to feel clean when I get when I start the day or like when I go to bed.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah. And so what kind of inspires you?
Well, inspire me to do music or
inspire you like in life? Because like I think what I'm kind of picking up from you is that you're a very positive person.
Yes.
And you're all about love and caring and kind of sharing that kind of message. But like where did it come from and how, like what
Well, life itself, because I appreciate life. Life is the biggest gift, If you are alive, you are blessed, So you get inspiration from God, to give, that's the main thing. Once you are alive, you are a millionaire.
I mean, we should be blessing ourselves that we wake up every day.
Yeah, that's the biggest blessing.
Yeah. My best mate 2 years ago, and I'm still talking about it 2 years on, but 2 years ago he went to bed and he never woke up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was the reason I moved to Melbourne 21 years ago. I met him in Perth.
Yeah, my condolences, man. May his soul rest in peace.
And so 2 years ago, he got married, and on his wedding day, he called me and he was like, "Hey, can you come to the venue 15 minutes early? Got a corsage for you." Yeah. And I was thinking, okay, corsage, that can mean something like you're an important person, stuff like that. But because he was marrying a Japanese girl, I kind of thought maybe the Japanese kind of like did things a little bit differently.
Yeah.
I get there, and I'm the best man.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Because there were 2 other girls that had corsages, so identifying important people.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks later, on his honeymoon, he went to bed and he never woke up.
Wow, that's
So he had a cardiac arrest in his sleep.
Wow.
And then 6 months later, we found out he had myocarditis, which was caused by the vaccine.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's another story too. I know a lot of people pass away the same way recently. Yeah.
It's crazy. Like 2 years on, like I'll probably still be talking about it.
Yeah, I know.
Forever.
No, I know how you feel, man.
His picture's on my fridge.
Yeah, he will always around you, man.
Yeah. And so 6 months later, when we found out it was myocarditis, we went to Bendigo to see his parents, me and my best mate who came over from Perth. And his parents had gone to Queensland to see a spiritual healer.
Yeah.
And they gave them a deck of cards with like one single word on it, and they said, every day take a card, and that's the message that Christian's telling you.
Yeah.
Like every single day. And so when we went to Bendigo, his mum, we're all sitting around the dining table, we're all talking about things, and his mum tells us this story. So she goes and gets the deck of cards.
Yeah.
And she hands the card around, the deck of cards around, and like his sister gets like love. Yeah. His auntie gets like joy. My best mate gets my other best mate. He got prosperity.
Yeah.
And his mum says, "We've seen all of these cards before.
Yeah.
These are regular messages that Christian is telling us." Mm-hmm. And then it gets to me.
Wow.
And I pull this card out.
Yeah.
And his mum says, "We've never seen that card before."
Wow. That's amazing.
And the word was surrender.
Wow.
So I actually have that card on my fridge next to his photo.
Yeah, that's amazing.
But for me, it's all about, I guess, listening to the universe.
Yeah, man.
Throwing yourself into whatever you're doing with 110% passion and, intention so that you can get the best out of it.
Yeah, man.
And so when I started this podcast, I was like, I'm just going to go in. Go all in and like see what happens and get to meet all these amazing people,
Yeah, man, you're doing a great job. I love your work.
So he's a really big driving force for
for this
what I try to do.
Yeah, may his soul rest in peace.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like the pandemic, like I'm sure that there are obviously still people like affected by it.
Yeah, of course.
Psychologically, but also, from a work perspective. How did you guys cope with COVID?
Oh, we just we did the best we can, We just, just do a family thing together, you know what I mean? Do music at home.
Yeah.
And we just follow the rules, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you try to do any of your music like online and stuff like that?
Yeah,
I know you.
I did some stuff online.
I know you gave me your last CD.
Yeah, that's the dub version of
the dub version.
Yeah,
I can't wait to put it on. I need to find a CD player.
That's right. But it's online as well, so you can access.
Okay, all right.
It's just a souvenir.
Yeah, thank you.
Not many people want the CDs now, but I still love them. I still collect.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a vital collection behind you, right?
So I played a couple of days ago. We play, and then in the end, a couple of people come. Do you have CDs? I said, "Oh, sorry."
Oh.
I said, "I give you my card." I say, "Everything is there." He said, "No, I want CD." I said, "Okay, I will get you some."
I think there's just something about a tactile like thing that you can touch.
Yeah, of course.
It ends up being there ends up being like more meaning to it.
Yeah, of course, more meaning.
I mean, before everything was online, I used to have like folders of like CDs.
I still got them.
You still got them?
I still got them.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with them, but
and then if you had a CD,
we keep moving them around.
Yeah. If you had a CD that you just kept playing over and over and over again, and then you would know that at what point you'd have to like skip because otherwise the CD player would be like.
Yeah.
Did you have a favorite CD that you always listen to?
I'm open mind. I listen to different because my wife she like R&B. You know, I like every good music. I listen in my house. We listen to variety, you know.
Yeah. Anything for me, it's anything that has a good beat,
Yes,
or good lyrics.
and positive lyrics. Yeah,
yeah. I can't listen to like death metal or anything like that because it's very angry.
Yeah,
And I'm like, I just can't. I don't know. Some people say, oh, that type of music's good to listen to like at the gym.
yeah.
But I'm like, at the gym, like
Oh,
that's
maybe I try it.
yeah.
I'm gonna start going to gym soon.
I can't. I can't do it. I
Yeah,
can't do it. It's
yeah.
just too angry. Like it's not.
Yeah.
I have to think positively about what I'm trying to do. I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah. So you're gonna come out with some more CDs,
Yeah,
more albums.
that's the idea. So always, because writing songs is the easiest part. Yeah,
Ah.
but I have a lot of songs to record, but I'm just waiting to get the right producing, right moment, the right funds. You know,
Yeah.
the music should pay for it. You know,
Yeah.
I've done the first album, the second one by myself.
Yeah.
You know, I pay for it. I'm sure it's paid back now, but I wanna step up to the next level because
Yeah.
you need to, things. The industry is changing now.
Yeah.
If you put the music out, you have to put the video because people not listening, people are watching. Yeah.
Ever since YouTube, right?
Yes, people or
People-
Instagram, all this social media.
Yeah.
So people they got too many things to see. So you have to put the visual out. You have to have, because I like to work professionally.
Mm.
You know, have the team behind it for the promotion and stuff. I don't want to just release music and then tomorrow everybody don't listen to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But these albums that did it, they're still going.
Yeah, that's great.
And 6 of the songs from my album is gonna be in a new Australian movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So I recorded this album 10 years ago. Some of the songs they choose is I recorded 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be out the end of this year.
Can you tell us what movie it is?
Yeah, it's called Strange Creatures, 2023. Yeah.
Strange Creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
The movie's already done. It's finished.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you go about like writing your music? Do you like do a little bit every day, or do you have like a session where you just write about a lot of things?
No, different ways.
Mm.
Sometimes the buzz inspiration come. I record. I always have my pen in my pocket as well. I like to write more than put on the phone and stuff.
Right.
And
Again, it's that tactile.
Yeah, when I'm home alone, if the inspiration comes, sometimes I'm playing some chords and the inspiration will come.
Yeah.
And I try to capture everything, recording straight away. And then they keep developing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I write a song in one day. You know what I mean? They're almost done. Depends on the inspiration of God.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's different ways, I don't sit down to say, I'm going to write this song. It doesn't work like that.
Mm.
All my songs I wrote comes from my heart or inspiration, things I see, you know what I mean? And yeah, that's the way I do it.
So you'll write a song, and then when you record it or when you like practice it, do you do it by yourself first and then get all your band members in?
Yeah, first I do it by myself. I get all the chord progressions ready with my idea. Then I send to the boys. I say, what you think? They say, yes, let's do it. Each one of them put their own part into it. You know what I mean? Because we work so well together. We know each other a long time. And then when we get to the studio, it's easy. Bang, bang, that's it. We create a bomb, Yeah. Yeah.
I'm envisaging when you get to the studio, it's a little bit of a celebration of like you're just jamming. And,
we just jam. Yeah, we just jam, and in the end we tied up everything.
Yeah,
that's it. It doesn't take us long to make music with these musicians. Our work. So
yeah,
it's a good fun.
It's it would be so hard now as a musician trying to get into the industry and build up the experience. What advice would you give someone who wanted to start
it's never been easy to be a musician. Yeah, but advice I give is try to be original. Be yourself, believe in yourself, respect everyone, you know what I mean, in the industry. Be humble, you know what I mean, and you'll be noticed sometime. It's not an easy road.
It's definitely not easy trying to.
It's not an easy road, but as long as you are yourself, you have people like you. Some people maybe not like, you know what I mean. But if you do things from the bottom of your heart and you work hard, you pays off.
Yeah.
No matter what.
I mean, I've heard stories where record album companies will try to influence artists to fit into a certain mold.
Yep.
So then it's sometimes hard for the individual to be themselves.
Yeah.
And they have to really fight to try to keep their like brand.
Yeah.
You know, like, so how would you? I guess it's this this juggling act of like being an artist, being creative, but also being like financially viable.
Yep.
As well, like
is it a lot involved? Yeah. It's not an easy industry, but if you love what you do, you can do it.
Yeah, and I suppose playing at festivals or playing at live events, like that's where you would get a lot of your motivation to kind of continue on and do what you do, right?
Yeah, for my style, that's why, because we play music for the people, you know.
Yeah.
We are kind of a live band, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We like to express our feelings, our message, you know what I mean? You know, so we love to do live shows. So
yeah, is your wife in the band?
She says she can't work with me. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, she's my biggest supporter. She's the one who tell me, don't do this, don't do that. Yeah, without her, I wouldn't be where I am.
Yeah.
Because she's the one who think. But she says, I tell her because she know all the songs.
Yeah.
And I tell her, why you don't do backing vocals?
She would know all the songs.
Yeah, she knows all the songs because she saw me making these songs. She's the one telling me, this one is good, this one is bad. Oh. Don't do this, don't do that.
So not only is she your...
She's a coach.
Yeah, she's your number one supporter.
Number one critic, because she tell me the truth.
Yeah.
If I do, yeah. You know, your mates always say, oh, it was very nice, this and that. She tell me, no, if it wasn't good, she tell me, no, don't do this next time.
Yeah, that's so important.
Oh, it's very important.
It's important to have someone with you that...
honest.
Supports you, but also like is honest and real to help guide you down, you know, to be even more successful.
Well, she's number one. I'll give her the credit. But I want her to be in the band because she can sing well, you know. And she used to be a dancer too. Yeah, she used to be a hip hop dancer.
Is that how you met?
No. We met in London. That was different.
No, I mean, like you saw her dancing.
No,
like,
that was before, a long time ago. I only saw on the videos.
So hang on. So she was in a music video.
Yeah, they dance groups.
Oh,
yeah,
that's amazing.
Hip hop.
Yeah. And so okay, so your album, songs from your album are going to be in a movie at the end of the year.
Yeah, 6.
6 of them.
About 8 minutes and 40 songs or something.
Okay. But you also, did I see online that you won a battle last year?
No, it's not a battle. Because we don't compete.
Yeah.
We tried to experiment something with these young promoters. They did it's called Battle of the Bands, but it's just a friendly battle. It's another band called Chromatic. We are brothers, so So it was no prize or anything, was no win. So these 2 bands in one stage. One play one song, the other one play the next song. One song in the next song. Yeah. But people were saying it's battle, it's clash. It's just a friendly vibes thing. We just try to do. He hasn't done before. I never see it done before.
Right.
Can you imagine 2 bands, one 8-piece band, one 6-piece band?
Yeah.
And both in the same stage and play The same songs.
Yeah, I know. That's all good. It's still recording.
Yeah, so yeah, that was okay, but it's not about winning because I don't compete. I don't like competition. I've been invited to go to some Australian uh, competition, Australian Got Talent, all these things. I don't. It's not my thing, you know.
Right.
I like to do my own thing, be myself,
Yeah.
and appreciate the others, what they do.
Do you think platforms like Australia's Got Talent and Australian Idol and stuff like that are too like commercialized and too, I don't know.
Yeah, for me it doesn't suit me, but it suits other people. Yeah, if you are young, you have talent. It's okay. You're starting.
Yeah.
But when they ask me, I was already doing my thing. I'm already, I'm already myself, I believe,
Yeah, yeah. So they actually reached out to you and said, "Hey, come on the show."
Yeah, they said you want you to come. But,
yeah, right.
But
you should have said, "I've got a wife that's an ex-dancer. She'll come."
Yeah, she would do better than me, I think.
I'm sure your kids would be like, "Yeah, mum, let's get mum on TV."
Mom, yeah. She's shy. That's right.
She, as you say, she's like your number one supporter and number one critic, right?
Yeah, and my kids, yeah.
So your kids love the music that you make as well?
Yeah, I believe so. They're good kids. They're open mind as well, so they know how to do positive music. So I teach them to be positive too.
Yeah. Are they into music?
Yeah, my daughter's got trumpet. She's into dancing as well.
Yeah.
My son learned keyboard a long time ago. He learned in the beginning, but now he's focused on his studies. He say maybe when I finish my uni and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I let them when his own instruments there, so when they want to do it.
I guess it is something that they can always pick up on.
It's in their blood. They grow up with listen to music. They grow up with instruments around them.
Yeah.
And they used to follow me everywhere, all the gigs. Now they don't come anymore. They had enough.
We're not gonna go with Dad.
They got their own things to do.
Yeah.
But sometimes I tell them, you have to come today.
Expectations.
Today you have to come. You have to come.
Yeah.
Okay, Dad.
But they, like as a parent, I guess it's kind of good seeing that they want to do their own things.
Yeah.
Like you've kind of like taught them enough so that they can go off and experience stuff.
Yeah, they're intelligent kids, so they do their own thing. I never tell them, like, I just guide them, that's all.
Yeah.
And support, Whatever they want to do, I'm happy to support them.
Yeah, I think it is important to kind of just guide as opposed to like tell.
Yeah, exactly.
Like so my dad was Australian, my mum's Indonesian.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're playing in Indonesia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, where in Indonesia?
I love me in Indonesia. I've been there, I think 3 times or 2 times.
Yeah.
I play in Sanuri in a big festival called Bali Reggae Star Festival.
Okay.
I play in Deos in Cancun.
In Sanua.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sanur Beach.
Yeah.
I play in what's the name? Deos is a place in Canggu, I think, somewhere.
Yeah.
I did a lot of shows.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going next month too.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So
sorry to cut you.
No, that's okay. That's all right. Yeah. So we grew up in Southeast Asia. I grew up in Southeast Asia, and
nice.
so lived in Indonesia, Brunei,
Wow.
Singapore.
Beautiful.
And yeah, like I do miss it because if anything, like just the culture and the food and all of that. But it was good to kind of like then come to Australia in 93, 94.
Wow, long time.
Yeah. But when we came, we went to Perth.
Yeah.
And Perth was very like foreign.
Yeah.
I mean, we would always come to Perth for like holidays to see family because my dad's family was from Perth.
Yeah, I like Perth. I mean,
But yeah, so yeah, and like my dad met my mum because he was working in Indonesia.
Wow.
And he on his lunch break went down to watch the local schoolgirls play volleyball.
Yeah.
And one of those girls was my mum.
Jesus. Amazing.
Just remember, this is in the 70s.
Wow. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah, and like my sister still lives in Singapore. So she lives in Singapore now, and she's actually an assistant principal to the school that we went to when we lived in Singapore.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then my mum lives in the UK.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
I used to live in UK too.
Yeah. How long were you there for?
My son was born there. 9 years.
Okay.
That's how we met.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a nice, beautiful story.
What were you doing in the UK for such a long time?
I was there. I was working on the railways.
Okay.
Yeah. I used to supervise the engineering work on the railways.
Oh, wow.
9 years, yeah. And I used to organize events and used to play as well sometimes with some other groups, you know.
As in like music events?
Yeah, music events and stuff, you know. Always do something. I used to manage my brother, which was a great musician. He passed away, rest in peace.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. And I used to be like my country ambassador there because there was not many people for my country there. Anything, they used to come to me. So I was very active in UK.
Yeah.
But then I met my wife, everything stopped. She dragged me here. So.
Is your wife originally from Australia?
Yeah, no, she's Indian, but she was born here.
Gotcha.
She was born here.
Fair enough. So you were doing like rail work?
Yeah, I had to work because I had a young child. So
yeah.
But I used to do a lot for the community, as I said, the music side as well.
Yeah, and like supervising like engineering work and stuff like that.
So like when the train stop, anyone who come to work on the train, they come and see me.
Yeah,
I give them the permission to go. So I switch the power and everything off.
Gotcha.
It's good. Then I keep writing songs. When they finish, they come and tell me that's it, it's all done. It's safe for trains to pass. Okay, but that. It was a good job.
It sounds like a good job.
Yeah, it was a good job.
It sounds like you had a lot of opportunity to focus in on writing your songs.
Yes.
Yeah.
I write a lot of songs, at work. You know?
It is interesting.
Because when the moment comes, you have to capture it. Otherwise, you can't do it again. You know, you can't say, I wait when I go home and it made the idea maybe disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to do it quick. You know, grab it, you know?
Yeah. And it is interesting, the more people I kind of meet, particularly in like the creative industry, in the creative space, they always seem to have like a 9-to-5 job and then their creative side.
Yeah.
And I think it has a lot to do with the two sides of the brain, you know? Like, you have to put like food on the table and like pay the bills, but then you have to also like feed your soul.
Yeah, and you have to do your job properly as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So because you're getting paid to do that job, you have to be professional.
Yeah.
And in the other side is a big sacrifice, yeah.
What advice would you give your younger self?
My younger self? I think the same always, you know. Be nice to everyone, be humble, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that mean you were a little bit of an angry person, like when you were younger?
No, never.
No?
Never.
Okay.
I never always been relaxed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never had any issues with anyone like, when I was young. I always been like this, I think.
Yeah.
I hope I don't change. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to change at all.
I mean, it is I think it's a very good way of life.
Yeah, it's the best.
Like being all about love and spreading that message, being humble, being kind to people, being kind to yourself.
Yeah, because you can have a good sleep. when you go to bed, you don't think, oh, I did this to that, blah, 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 you know. When I go to bed, 1 second, bang. Yeah, because I have nothing to, you know. Yeah, that's me, man.
Yeah, I mean, when my mate passed away, I found it very hard going to sleep.
Yes, no, that's different. Yeah,
I found it very hard going to sleep for 6 months. I was like living on probably 3-4 hours.
That's a hard thing.
But yeah, it's I totally get what you mean. Like, if you're the type of person who lives and breathes like a life of like no worries, you know.
And you help people. I help people all the time.
And you're helping people. Yeah, like it's easier to...
Yeah, it's easier life. It's easier in life. Yeah, I know, because this is the life I've been living, so.
Have you ever had people like try to take advantage of
your kindness?
Who you are? And,
always.
And what you're about?
Yeah. Actually, my wife noticed it more than me. Says people take advantage of her kindness.
Yeah.
But if they take advantage, let them take advantage. They'll feel guilty themselves.
It's about karma.
What you do, if you do, it always come back to you if you do it. So I don't do it to anyone. So if you want to do it to me, do it. But you know what I mean?
I guess she's probably just like...
She's my security as well, my lawyer, everything.
She's watching out for you,
Raz. Yeah, she's good.
She is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when you have notoriety or popularity, like people will try to tap into that and take advantage of either your name or what
jump
you're
the wagon.
About. Yeah, try to like bunny
They
hop.
even try to put you down as well, you know, because you always in the business industries, in the music industry, or I think film any industry, you always have people want to bring you down as well. You have a lot of people who love you, want you to do well, but you got those people. But it's a part of an industry, you know. Yeah.
Do you find that some musicians that you come in contact with will like struggle through understanding the industry?
Yeah, because if you don't have a good guide, it'll be a lot of struggle, you know, because music is not only talent. You may have a good talent, but you don't have, you know, someone to guide you, or you're not good with, you know, social media, or you're not. There's always challenge, you know. Yeah, I've met people with talent, but they're struggling. You know what I mean? But it's just you have to do as I say, continue to do what you love and push it hard, and find people which can help you, because alone you can't do it. You know, if you want to be a superstar alone, no, forget about it. You need to have people to guide you. You know, you need to have real people. You know,
They say that like in order to be successful, you've got to surround yourself with other successful people that will support you and be positive and like lift you up.
Yep.
And when you're not around those people, that's when like things kind of, you know, don't work out. But I guess you touched on then about having someone to guide you and I guess mentor you. Did you have anybody that like guided and mentored you in what you were trying to do, like with your music?
Well, as I say, my wife.
Yeah.
That's one. But I had this music teacher when I came to Australia. His name is Eddie Van Guzman. He plays music with me as well. He's in that album as well. I make sure he was there, because when I went to take lessons on him, he told me, we had a chat about the music and what I know, show him what I know how to do. He says, you are a big wardrobe full of nice clothing, but we just need to put it in thing. So he was my guide for 4 years. Yeah, he's the man.
He said that to you?
Yeah. He said, you are a big wardrobe, you are amazing, and your attitude, I like you, I'm going to make you a superstar. He says, I said, no, I don't want to be a superstar, I just want to be myself. You know?
Wow.
Yeah, so Eddie is still here. Big up to Eddie Van Guzman,
yeah.
My teacher. He's still my teacher, so. and he plays with me. Imagine. That's why I make sure he's on these records.
Wow.
He's a great music teacher. He teaches in the uni, and he teaches private as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To have someone in your life that was a teacher and a mentor, to then
and a friend, and a friend, a brother,
a friend to be able to
it's a blessing,
play with you, as well. I guess it's
because when I went to take those lessons,
they
tell me choose this four guy, choose this one. I said, no, what that one? Because I knew, I had the feeling, you know. So we've been friends now for 16 years.
Yeah.
Really, yeah. He's the one who made me, you know, which put my puzzle together. And then, of course, my band too.
Yes.
The musicians. Without this band,
yes,
it would be impossible, you know.
Can you remember a point in your conversation with him where he kind of like told you something and it was like, oh.
Yeah, he told me, you're going to be a superstar. I said, no, I don't want to be a superstar. I never want to be, you know. I say, all I want to be, I just want to be myself. That's it.
Yeah.
If people think I'm a superstar, it's their thing. But I just want to be normal. I do my thing. This is Ras Jahknow. That's it. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
I want to be normal.
Yes.
I don't think there's anything normal about you. You are such a unique individual that everybody needs to come in contact with.
That's why I asked the guy from the movie. I said, why did you pick me? Because I'm strange? Because the movie called Strange Creatures? Why did you pick me? He says, oh, yeah, that's what... Yeah, I just want to be myself, man.
Are you... Is there a cameo of you in the movie? Like, are you acting as an extra in the movie, or
no, probably
it's just the music?
Yeah, because they got me when the movie's done. But probably if they knew me before, maybe.
I mean, have you ever thought about doing like acting or like
why not?
Extra work?
Yeah, I'm open mind, man.
Yeah,
I can do anything.
Yeah,
anything positive, I'm there. You know what I mean? So. If anyone wants me to be in a movie, let me know. Yes, sir.
Shout out. Shout out. Yep. Anyone looking for some Rasta actors?
Yes.
Anyone coming
We're
out?
there.
I actually so I mentioned that I had been doing photography for 11 years.
Yeah.
I did do like a little bit of a short film, and I'd love to like get into like film and cinematography, because it is such a different genre in terms of like storytelling, and things like that. Like I love watching movies. There's a movie that I've watched a number of times now. It's probably the best movie from last year.
Wow.
It was called The Creator.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was about AI. And how AI is integrated into like society through like robots and stuff like that. But essentially it all revolves around this kid who's the first human-born, I guess, robot. And like the powers that he has and like all this type of stuff.
Scary.
Yeah. And the reason why, like, it was done really well, but the reason why I thought it was so amazing was because it was filmed on a camera that you can go to a camera shop and buy.
Yeah.
It wasn't filmed on a $100,000 camera.
Yeah.
Like anybody can go and get that camera and film it.
Yeah.
You know? And so that really kind of, I guess, shows that you don't need expensive
you don't need
equipment.
No.
You don't need like, you know, all the bells and whistles. If you're good at storytelling, if you're good at music, like you can do like lots of different things.
You can do
right?
magic, That's right.
So yeah, so film and cinematography is something that I'm taking an interest in, and
That's good,
potentially after doing a podcast, we might look
yeah.
at being the next Christopher Nolan.
Count me in if you need a.
Yeah, maybe my first movie should be a Rasta movie.
Yeah, Rasta movie. Yeah, yeah, man, we do it.
We'll get your wife involved.
Yeah, she'll be dancing on
It'll be the love story.
Yeah, exactly. That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can do with. I think I can do a movie just about myself. I mean, yeah.
What was it like growing up, like as a kid?
Yeah, we growing up in a small island called Santiago, which is Praia, is the biggest island in Cape Verde, where I'm from.
Yeah.
So it's 10 islands, but I'm from the biggest one, the main one. We grew up nice family, you know. Everybody was family, like the neighbors, your family, everybody, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, growing up playing outside, playing football.
Yeah.
Yeah, make instruments by hand. But that time there was no much toys, you know, unless people come from Europe and bring.
Yeah.
But we were not interested in plastic things. We just do our own thing, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And go to the beach. We live close to the beach. You know, eat everywhere on the street, in your house. We
Yeah.
growing up happily, you know.
Yeah.
Then after I left first I went to Cuba 2 years to study.
Okay.
Then I moved to Portugal 3 years, Canary Islands 2 years, 9 years in London, and then came here.
What did you study in Cuba?
I didn't finish, so I went to go to high school.
Yeah.
And then study. But
Okay.
we decided to party and learn salsa and learn the music instead. And then we left. Yeah.
It was it sounded like it was a bit of a calling.
Yeah, because we were young people, so you know, there was a group of us. So because we had open mind, we are, you know, our mind was too big from our place, you know. They call us naughty boys. They send us to Cuba, the son of, you know what I mean? They thought we were naughty things. So we went there.
Did you have an open mind because of the amount of reefer that you were smoking?
Yeah, because not only that, but because that place was too small for us. We were quite, you know, we wanted to do other things. But like if you start growing deadlocks, they don't like it. Your family don't want other people to talk about you. If you have a spliff, they say, oh, Jesus is smoking drugs. These are them. Let's send them to Cuba. You know? So
I think it is.
Because Cuba, you have to study and work.
Oh.
So you have to pick the fruits. That's the pay. That's what you pay.
Oh.
So the government send you. And if your family can afford, they send you dollars and stuff. And then, but you work. But in the morning, you have to stand up and sing your anthem. And Cuban anthem is like a military style.
Right.
But we used to disappear and come. Sometimes 1 week, we don't come to school. So a group of us. So. But a lot of my friends now, their daughters, they're lawyers and stuff.
Wow.
But a couple of them told me, I don't see yourself be a lawyer or a daughter or something. And I wish my lifestyle was like yours. You enjoy it too. I said, no, each one with his own, you know?
Yeah. I guess it's as you, like when you're young, like you have a group of friends and in life, like you take different paths.
Yeah, different.
Right? And as long as you're taking a path that you're happy with and like you're living your life, then, you know, that's all you can ever wish for, right?
Yeah. Always been happy. So,
I think it is interesting though the childhood that you had, and you know, living on an island, making your own instruments, playing outside,
being independent,
and kind of things like that. These I would think that those core values are the things that
the foundation.
Yeah, they're the foundations that kind of you try to promote in the messages of your music.
Yeah, that come from
and things.
From that, yes. Because my foundation is a foundation of love. We grow up with love around us. We grow up with peace, you know. We grow up with unity, you know, because everybody in the island is family. I go to your house, I eat in your house, I sleep in your house, I do what, you know what I mean? So that was the best thing our family give to us and our countries,
But then you get to an age where you want to do more.
Yeah.
And you realize
because it's too small. The island is too small.
The island's too small. You don't want so much unity anymore. You don't want everybody on the island knowing your business.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're like,
but they know, because everybody knows everybody's business, because that's all. Yeah, you can't hide anything there. Was no cameras.
Yeah,
imagine, but everybody knows your business.
Yeah,
so you have to be.
It's this like small town mentality. Like, it's good when you're like growing up, but then you get to an age where
then you want your own privacy. You want
your own privacy. You want to do larger things, and there isn't enough opportunity.
Yeah, exactly.
Where you're living to actually do that.
Yeah, exactly. And then you go overseas. You say, "Oh no, I want to go back because I had such an easy life." My parents never wanted me to leave, but then if you don't leave, your mind doesn't open. So we got the good experience, but we fit. I never had issues. All these countries have been a fit straight away with the, with the culture, because they teach us to respect. When you go somewhere, you have to respect that culture. You have to respect that people. You know what I mean? You have to do the right thing. So I always, in the beginning it was a bit struggle when I was alone in Europe. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Because I had my mom, we had servant in the house, do everything for you.
Yeah.
Now you have to learn to cook. You have to learn to wash and do everything.
That's like in Asia.
You be always on the phone, Mom, how do I do this?
Yeah.
Call my mom and say, I'm washing the dishes. My son, you washing the dishes. I can't believe this. I say, yeah, he is different. You know what I mean?
My son's growing up.
My son is good.
He's washing the dishes.
But she don't tell the neighbors, because they'll say, your son will wash the You know what I mean? She don't want people to know, because otherwise, But that's the experience of life,
Yeah, like it's I think it's definitely interesting, like, again, having a childhood where
everything is done for you.
Not so much everything is done for you, but like it's just a different lifestyle. And then when you come of age, you want to do something different. So like, I have a lot of respect for someone who will just take the initiative and like do something different outside of the norm. And it just shows like a level of character.
Exactly.
A lot of people, I think, are scared to do something new, or scared to try something that's different to what they're used to, because they have a lot of fear around, I guess, failure.
Yeah.
Exactly. But how are you going to learn if you don't fail?
Yeah, exactly.
Or how are you going to learn if you don't like experience it?
Yeah.
Imagine if you didn't go to Cuba.
Yeah, if I didn't go to Cuba, if I didn't go to Europe.
If you didn't go to Europe, like you wouldn't.
I would be there like as a useless doctor. I wouldn't be know to change one light bulb. I wouldn't know to fry an egg.
Hang on. Did you just say you would be a useless doctor?
Yeah, that's so, because
you'd be a doctor.
You can be a doctor, but you be in the hospital. If you need someone to come to your house to do something for you, you can't do anything. Because you always grow up with the servant. People cooking for you. People know everything for you. You just be a doctor, which is a good thing.
Yeah,
you helping people. You know what I mean? But what I'd say, I wouldn't had so much ability which I have now.
Yeah,
because I don't need no one to come to my house to do any work for me.
Yeah,
you understand? And I wouldn't speak so many languages which I speak today. You know what I mean?
How many languages do you speak?
7.
7?
Yeah. 7. Yeah. Portuguese, French, Spanish, Italian, and Creole, which is all of them. Yeah, most of the European languages, a lot of European languages. Yeah, like because how? I went out, I learned.
Oh, you just like
they teach us basically Portuguese is official language, but they teach us Spanish. Not Spanish. Spanish I learned in Cuba. They teach us French and English, just a little bit grammatical. Yeah. And but because I move around, I went out, so this is a big tool I got. I can go anywhere, make my life easier.
I think it definitely like it's just your personality. Like you love people so much, and you love culture
too much.
that it was.
I love people too much. I love human beings too much. You know,
like it was obviously. It was inevitable for you to like pick up so many different languages.
yeah, it was quite. I don't even remember how did I get there, but it just happened naturally.
What what is something? Actually, your wife will probably know the answer to this question. But what's something that not very many people would know about you?
Something.
Yeah.
I don't think is because I'm an open mind. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm a good chef.
Oh, are you?
That's it. Okay. Yeah, I'm a bit. Yeah,
He
she
is?
is. Yeah, I'm an amazing chef.
What's your signature
That's another
dish?
thing I learned. If I left my country, if I didn't left, I wouldn't be a chef.
Yeah. Well, as you say, you'd be a doctor.
Yeah.
And like you'd have servants
Yeah.
that cook for you.
I wouldn't have this. Yeah.
Well, I think you are a doctor now. You're a doctor of love.
Yes. That's it.
And music.
That's the best medicine, love.
Yeah.
Love cures everything, man.
Yeah. What's your signature dish for when you cook? What's the dish that you like to cook the most?
I like to cook my traditional food.
Yeah.
Which is a Cape Verdean called cachupa. So it's like, the corn, but the broken corn, you broke it and they clean it. They sell it in African shops.
Yeah.
With the beans, a lot of vegetables on it. But if you eat meat, you can put chicken, or if you eat fish, you put the fish.
Yeah.
It's a lot of combination of vegetables and stuff. Yeah. But I like to cook different types of food. Indian food I like as my wife, So.
Yeah.
And also it's European. I just make it as we go, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you have can you eat spicy food?
Oh, I love it. Yes.
Oh, you love it?
Love
Okay.
it, yeah.
Was it Gio or was it someone else?
Gio.
Someone.
Yeah, Gio should like it because it's Mauritian.
I think it was
Mauritian food is amazing too.
No.
It's spicy.
I think Gio was saying
he can't eat spicy.
He can't eat. Yeah, and so his wife was like, "Why can't you eat spicy? You're Mauritian or something." Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah,
Gio.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Now we eat spicy, a lot spicy, and we have an amazing type of food we do. So I can cook anything. I can cook Italian. I can cook, my own style. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a fusion.
Yeah, I think it is. It's good when you have the skills and the capability to like just cook anything
quick, and I cook quick.
Yeah,
that's why my wife, because some people cook take a long time, but me I can make something nice quick.
Yeah.
So.
Do you do most of the cooking at home?
I say so, but my daughter's become a good cooker too.
Ah,
yeah.
Okay.
My daughter's become a good cook. My wife is a good cooker. She's improving a lot. I teach her a lot. She learned a lot with me.
Roasted?
Yeah. She learned with me.
Jesus.
When I met her, she wasn't fantastic, but now she's good.
Yeah, she's up to standard?
She's up to standard, definitely.
Well, that's probably because she had a good
teacher. I can
teacher.
Tell her, put the black pepper, put this, put that.
She had a good
Curry.
teacher.
Yeah. No, but the parents is amazing cook too.
Yeah.
She should learn, and the mom and my father-in-law, rest in peace, they're amazing cooker.
Yeah, I think I definitely got my cooking capability off my mum. But when I was at uni studying engineering, electrical engineering, I was working in a Japanese kitchen. So I can cook Japanese.
Yeah.
And I always tell the story, I was 16, 17. The first year, all I did the first year was wash rice.
Wow.
Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday. I just wash rice. I'm like,
yeah.
Because when you're making sushi, and you have to, because it's you're using medium grain rice.
Yeah.
It's very easy to break if you don't wash it properly.
Yeah.
And so there's the whole technique of washing it properly to make sure that the grain stays together. And you just kind of I don't know, I guess from my point of view, that's when I really kind of started to understand what it was like to have discipline.
Yeah, it's a big discipline.
You know, like you can have skills and talent. You can have talent, but if you don't have discipline,
it's like I tell you, the music is the same.
Yeah,
the same. Yeah,
you can be talented, but be like not motivated. You know, whereas if you're say you've got like a little bit of talent, but you've got a lot of discipline, then you'll continually do it, and then you will gain the talent. You'll gain the skills.
You gain the talent.
It's like when I was a photographer, I would always have other photographers asking me, how do you take your photos, or how do you get to shoot with so many different people? And all I'd say to them was like, well, you have to pick up the camera, you have to shoot, you have to be a people person.
And people will call you because they know you do the job right. And, it's easy to work with you.
That's right. And I was having like people come from all over Australia.
You see?
And actually I had someone come from New Zealand to like come for a photo shoot. So it's all about one, having the discipline. To put the work in, and if you put the work in, it's like
you'll be noticed.
Yeah.
People notice you and recommend it here and there.
Correct. And when you it's like when you go to the gym, if you put the reps in,
you'll come.
Yeah. Like you'll see the results.
Exactly.
It may not come
I'm planning to go soon because my wife is telling me every day I have to go soon. I'm going to start soon. I promise.
Don't change. You just do you.
I don't change.
You just do you, boo.
No, I need to do it.
I think, like, as a result of COVID, like, doing exercise is good for.
It was amazing.
Not only your body, but for your mind, So
we used to go for a walk every day. I lost 12 kilos.
Oh, really?
And we used to eat more healthy because you have time to prepare healthy food every day. So I lost 12 kilos. But then I take it for granted. Yeah. After I say, I lost, I'm skinny, and then I start putting again because that's discipline,
That's so true. So I was living here during COVID, and I lost. I think I lost like 11 kilos.
Yeah, same as me. Yeah, almost similar.
And it was the first time I had abs.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, and I was like, that is.
Did you take a photo of yourself?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I'll show it to you later.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, 40 with abs. Yeah. The first time I seen them, I'm like, this is crazy. Yeah. But it's because he couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
and it was easy to get into a discipline of like preparing
food properly,
preparing clean meals and like eating smaller portions and like all that type of stuff.
So cute.
Yeah, and then you'd have to, like you could only walk in the 5K radius.
Yes.
So you would do a walk every, 3 times a day, sometimes 4 times a day.
Yeah, we used to do it. It was amazing.
Yeah. What plans do you have for the rest of the year?
Oh, plans? Just enjoy life as it goes. We have a lot of shows coming up with my band. So,
where are you playing?
Next Saturday we play at this new venue we open. It's a nice venue called Lecedo.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a small venue.
Yeah.
But it's my friend Beans. We don't choose the places we play, because it's a beautiful place. We have to support,
Yeah.
They have amazing African food, which is this Saturday. We got a lot. We play Menton.
Okay.
Something. What's the name of the club? Life Saving Club on the 25th.
The RSL, yeah.
We got Jamaican Festival coming up. We got the Ska Nation, which is a big festival in Colac.
Ah.
Yeah. It's in our website, rasjahknow.com.
Yeah.
You can find all the shows there. It's too many to mention.
The Jamaican Festival.
Jamaican Food and Music Festival. Music and Food Festival. Here in Melbourne.
Is it on like Fitzroy Street?
No, is it in Williamstown at Seaworks.
Oh.
It's been happening for the last maybe 8-10 years, yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
It's an amazing experience. So, authentic foodie, Jamaican music. Yeah. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah,
I would advise you to go.
Yeah, I'll definitely come.
Yeah,
down,
it'd be
I
nice.
think.
Yeah.
Check it out. All the food and the music.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
I'll
And I'll be there.
I'll be like, hey, there's Raz.
Yes, maybe take me some photos. I get you the tickets, so you get me some photos.
Done.
That's it.
Okay. And I'll bring a microphone so we can do like an interview of you.
And I give you one of my T-shirts too.
Yeah, done.
That's it. All right. You see, that's where you go.
Done. Amazing.
Yeah, that's it. Simple.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for having us. It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
I admire your work. So I hope you get support of the people, Because you're doing an amazing job, bring different people in and positive vibes,
Yeah.
Really love it.
I just love learning about like how people have come to where they are today.
That's why I tell you, we have to love the human being because we're all different.
Yeah.
There's no one the same. We're all different. We should appreciate each other.
Yeah.
And admire because none of us is the same. So
yeah,
let's love each other and appreciate,
And I think also another reason why I love doing this is because one, I get to learn about you, but then other people get to listen about you as well,
exactly.
And try to understand and open their mind from a different perspective,
Yep.
And realize that, you can find inspiration in lots of things.
Yes.
You can find inspiration in everybody's like life story.
Man.
And
everybody's special.
Yeah.
We all come to this world for a reason. God brings us here for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's love each other and respect one another.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. How can people find you?
At rasjahknow.com.
Yep.
RASJAHKNOW.com. Obviously on the social media as well. Ras Jahknow or Ras Jahknow Band.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's easy to find because it's a unique name. So
yeah, that's
Ras
cool.
Jahknow, yeah.
I'll make sure that it comes up
on your podcast, on your YouTube channel too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is looking amazing.
Yeah, fantastic.
Hopefully you get people to support you because it's a great content.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. I've been watching all the videos. It's too many to watch, but I've been watching them. And I love them.
Well, you're episode 48.
48. Far. Congratulations. That's crazy, man.
And I only started in like December last year.
Wow. That's fire, man. You do once a week?
My goal was to do one a week, but sometimes like I think it was like the third week in January, I did 8.
Right. Wow.
In 1 week.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. Because I just, like, I think because people were available.
Yeah.
And so because I've streamlined this whole process and it's very easy and I make people feel comfortable, it's just, they just wanted to come and sit down and have
because
a chat.
It looks good, everybody, you're doing the right thing. And it's good vibes here as well.
Yeah, especially with the cat.
Yeah, the cat, she's chilling there. You want to meet us outside?
Yeah. He's actually an icebreaker.
Oh,
right?
yeah?
Yeah, because I think cats have like a particular energy,
They feel the vibes.
Yeah, like, and he's like a dog. Like, you saw him outside.
Yeah,
like,
he went to meet us outside. I couldn't believe it.
And then it like comes on recall. It's funny. Larry.
Oh, nice. Good name.
Amazing. Well, let me just take a selfie of us.
Oh, you can give her to take to us. Or you take selfie first, yeah?
Yeah. Amazing.
Can you take one from there, Ragge? And you can send it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Well, again, thank you for coming along.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Thanks, everyone, for listening in. Make sure you hit subscribe and that notification bell, and I'll catch you guys all on the next one. See ya.
Thank you.